All right. Where was I? Lane 1, Stewards Foundation. Lane 2, United Sculling Alliance. Lane 3, North Palm Beach. Lane 4, Sebastian High School. Lane 5, Miami Rowing Club. Lane 6, Sora A. Lane 7, Gainesville Area Rowing. So another 7-boat race here. Lane 1 is at the top of your screen with this angle. So it can be like a little confusing because you know, the drone is sometimes on the far side of the shore or the near side. So depending on where they are, and the way that you can tell is if you're looking down the race course, lane 1 is always furthest to your left. Okay, and then lane 7 is always on the right. So that's how you're able to keep it straight. So for people here on the venue, lane 1 is closest to the shore. So, and they pulled away from the stake boats. Nice clean start. We've been really fortunate. Starts have been great. No false starts so far today. Knock on wood. And again, this is just an amazing shot. 7 quads going full tilt, boogie all the way down, cranking the race cadence up as high as they can go to try and get an advantage before they settle in for a cadence that they can manage, a cadence that they can sustain for the rest of the race. They couldn't sustain this pace for the whole time. There's a sprint pace and then there's a settle pace or a race pace. They'll bring it back up to this, or hope to bring it back up to this for the last 25 strokes or so. But yeah, once they get through that starting sequence, they've got to settle in and find a rhythm that will be fast and competitive and able to find some speed and win the race. So right now in the lead, I'd say we've got lane 5 seems to be hanging in there, which is the crew from Sebastian High School, and they seem to be in the lead. But just got a text message from my buddy Stephen Mara. Give me a shout out on the live stream. You got it, buddy. Stephen was the coach at Berkeley for many years, and great guy. I know now he's over there at Plant High School helping Coach Mike Smith out. So go Sora. Alicia Helton, who bought a single, she was in that lightweight 8 that came from behind to defeat OARS. So fantastic job in that lightweight 8, which was the last race before these quads kind of came in. So if we're looking at the race now as it begins to unfold, I'd say it looks as if Gar down at the bottom of your screen seems to be pulling away a little bit, or is come even with Sebastian at the very least. So it looks like Sebastian and Gar are doing their best to make this a show here. And in between then, you've got Sora Miami Rowing Club. On the far end at the top of your screen, you've got Stewards. So they seem to be in third, based on the view that I'm getting right now. So they're coming in view, actually physical view. So looking at where they are, I'd say yes, we've got Gar out there in the far lane doing a wonderful job, and then you've got Sebastian River really pushing the pace, and Miami Rowing Club, is in there in second. So now that they're live and in front of me, I can see it's MRC in second, and again, I am a total amateur at this. This is my first go at it, but not as easy as it looks, you know. So for those guys over in Sarasota who do most of the regattas, Joe Dobson and company, you know, hats off to you, and you guys make it look a lot easier. but yeah, I would say that Gar Miami Rowing Club really dueling it out here, and with the changing perspectives, it's tough for me to tell where third and fourth and the rest of the lineups fall. But it certainly looks like Gar and MRC are really fighting as best as they can to win. So as we come up to the line here, we're not seeing. Yeah, so if I had to guess, I would say it's looks like MRC pulled it off with Gar in second. And as we pan away here, we should be able to see who's they've got another 10-15 strokes here. So MRC really putting the hammer down, and it's got what looks like a length or so of open water on the Gar crew, who was in the lead. Yeah, looking good, guys. Thank you. MRC and Gar, Miami Rowing Club, Gainesville area rowing. Nice to see them. It's the first time I've seen them all season. I do need to run over and say hi to Coach Hugo. I haven't seen him in a while.